Third round, and it's the Wizard against the Thorns. Simon Whitlock, a firm favourite amongst the German fans, and a man who has made the final of this tournament the last 2 years running, taking on Robert Thornton, the former UK Open champion, the former World Master, a man who has made 3 major PDC finals, but has never really turned it on the European Tour. This could be the weekend that changes. We have seen some phenomenal darts this afternoon. Michael van Gerwen, Alan Norris, Brendan Dolan, Kim Huybrechts, James Wade, and most recently Vincent van der Voort, all through to the last 8. One of these two will join them and faces the winner of our last match on this afternoon as the 2 qualifiers square off. Devon Peterson and Jelle Klaassen. Dan Dawson in the commentary box for this one, and Rob Malarkey alongside me.
Yeah, good afternoon once again. Whitlock clearly likes playing here, finalist in each of the last 2 years. Question is, can he go one better? Well, he's certainly capable of it on his day. Rode his luck to some extent yesterday against Joe Cullen, eventually coming through 6-5. There was never more than a leg between them. But it was Whitlock who got over the line. Thornton too certainly was asked many a question by Dimitri Vandenberg yesterday. 6-5 as well. Trailed 4-2 and 5-4, didn't he? But somehow just held his nerve to come through.
Yeah, 102 average for Robert Thornton in that match.
100.
One of 13 that we've seen so far this weekend. Just a couple more, and that equals the record on the European Tour. 15 we saw in Gibraltar, 15 we saw in Munich. Surely we're going to break that record today. We've been seeing people flirt with it in the last 3 games. We had a couple of 99s, a 98, a 97, a 96. There's Robert Thornton.
140.
Fires in a ton 40. Absolutely no question that Robert Thornton has the game to win one of these European titles. He's ranked number 9 in the world, and he's a former major champion, but it's just not really gone for him on the European Tour.
Well, his best run this year.
60.
Reached the quarterfinals in both Hildesheim and in Munich. Could have been on his way home already, though, yesterday. Vandenberg said in commentary yesterday his day perhaps will come as well. He led 4-3, and Vandenberg missed 6 doubles for a 5-3 lead as well. Thornton certainly seized on that get-out-of-jail card, and a 91 checkout in the decider settled it. Another of the many, many high-octane encounters that we saw yesterday in Düsseldorf.
56.
4 matches going the distance, and these 2 players were involved in 2 of them.
Gets the treble 19, double 12 for Robert Thornton for an early break.
117. Simon requires 68.
Well, you can see from the reaction from Thornton, he knows it was a really, really good chance to land an early blow. Double 16 for Whitlock to steal the leg almost.
First leg, Simon Whitlock. Second leg, Robert to throw first. $125.
And a very, very difficult match to call, this one. In terms of picking a winner,
96.
both players have their credentials and good reason to be supported here.
Right, it's number 8, plays number 9 in the world.
140.
Not a great deal between them at all.
59.
Despite producing regularly on the European circuit, Simon Whitlock, obviously a couple of finals here, but semi-final and quarter-final appearances
44.
on the Euro Tour in the last 12 months as well. Got to go back to 2012 for the time that he actually won one. That was the Dutch Darts Masters. He only dropped 11 legs in 6 games. That was Simon Whitlock playing pretty much
43.
at his best.
100.
Ton for Thornton gets him down to 92. You can see that off in 2 darts, potentially. Whitlock way back on 303. Not putting much of a dent in it either.
Robert, you require 92.
Yeah, looking at the fixture list for today, it was a case of seeing which matches could well go the distance. This was certainly down 52. As one of them.
This would make Robert Thornton think if he can fire in another treble.
98. Robert, you require
just the one.
40.
But very capable of taking out these ton plus checkouts. Simon Whitlock, as we know. Robert Thornton, particularly deadly on double top.
Second leg.
And it's one apiece.
Third leg, Simon to throw first. $140. $100.
Oh, Whitlock with an early cushion, not a significant one, but
58.
Missed trebles there might give Thornton some encouragement. But Thornton
100.
Only finding one, so it's a very evenly matched third leg so far. Whitlock trying his look at treble 19s, but to no joy there. There are the 3 men we were talking about in commentary yesterday. They were here on day 2. They're here again, the Whitlock devotees.
57.
Not sure what the collective noun for a bunch of Simon Whitlock lookalikes is.
100.
A cauldron.
Cauldron. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
$95. Simon, you require 146.
Well, this one could go either way. And Robert Thornton might just be starting to think about 42. A potential break here.
Robert, you require 149.
Especially now.
109. Simon, you require.
Well, he sets it up absolutely perfectly, forcing Whitlock to take this 104 out. Double 16. Gets it. Gets it. Simon Whitlock holds his nerve and holds his throw.
Robert to throw first.
Yeah, chance gone there for Thornton. He may have been secretly hoping for a chance to ping double 20 for a break, but it wasn't to be. Whitlock held his nerve well there.
$85.
Room for another.
125.
Unable to find the mark, Robert Thornton.
$60.
Now
Room
then,
for another. And this time he makes amends. Ton 80 for Thornton.
First off the match in the 4th leg.
60. Robert, you require 101.
I think he'd like one of those on the Whitlock throw as well. But he's going about his business very nice. Well, I'll say that, but
he's missed the one by a distance there.
85.
Shouldn't matter too much with Whitlock on, well, 295 now.
77. Robert, you require 16.
Oh, he was walking. He thought it was in.
8 scored.
Well, he'll return again. Robert Thornton, he is more of a tops and 10s man than a 16s and 8s, but you don't win major titles without being able to hit a range of doubles all over the board. There's a little bit more pressure on this now, though, with Whitlock back on 79. And
Robert Thornton, fifth leg.
That one definitely was it.
Might be a slight concern, that, though, for Thornton backers. But we are level once again at 2 apiece.
60.
More scratchy scoring from Simon Whitlock here.
125.
Well, Thornton has been there or thereabouts when Whitlock has been holding his throat in the opening stages of this one, whereas Whitlock has been a long, long way back on the Thornton throat. This is a real opportunity for Thornton to actually convert those advantages into a break, although you can see a little bark from the man from Ayrshire. Just letting you know what he thought of those first 2 darts.
Well, a big score here for Thornton will make things interesting.
100.
Just the ton.
Whitlock was very good against Joe Cullen, setting up the shot. Hit 5 180s in that match, and a lot of them were in the latter part of legs as he set up chances to close out those legs. Here comes Thornton, though, and hits a 180 of his own in the back end of the leg to leave him on 8-8 for the first breaker throw in the match.
123.
Yeah, Whitlock looking to stay in contention just in case Thornton should slip up here, but you'd fancy him to take it out, and he does just that. And in leg 5, Thornton breaks for the first time in this match to lead 3-2.
Robert Thornton, a man who has 8 career titles in the PDC. He won 3 back-to-back-to-back on the Pro Tour last year. Beat Keegan Brownie, Ian White and Terry Jenkins.
140.
Although he was given plenty of lifelines by Ian White and Keegan Brownie. He missed 10 match darts between them in those 2 finals. As Thornton makes it 3 180s in 3 legs.
180.
Yeah, Whitlock looking a little bit rattled now. But that's a great recovery.
Yeah, the Whitlock fans in this German crowd yet to really find their voice. He's got to give them something to shout about. His run to the final here last year, they just sang his name pretty much for an entire session, and maybe this is the moment he gets them on their feet. It is, it is.
180. What will you require? 167.
Well, this would be a spectacular way to silence the crowd. He's a third of the way there. Oh, he's just missed the treble 19 that would have left the ball, and he has a look of anguish on his face because Whitlock has a great chance now to level things up once again.
Snuck it in the 9, but it gives him 2 darts, a double 16. He only needs 1. It's an 11 darter to break straight back for the big Aussie.
Game on.
And the Whitlock fans have reason to believe once again. Thornton will be kicking himself about that.
Well, he's consistently outscored Whitlock as Thornton, but Whitlock has taken his chances.
95. 134.
That's nicely done as well by the Aussie. His route was blocked slightly there, so he headed to the 19s.
$100. 139.
Good stuff from Robert Thornton. Leaves himself 170. Now Simon Whitlock. Oh, wonderful, wonderful stuff. 140.
Robert, you require 170.
Whitlock always used to leave himself this. He got a name for himself in taking this out on a regular basis.
Robert Thornton.
For a while.
Again, look at the reaction, just as he did when he missed the treble 19 on the 167 checkout in the last leg.
86.
He knows Whitlock has a great chance here to get his nose back in front. Oh, he's missed the 18 again.
38.
So, Robert Thornton gifted a chance for an immediate break back. Could be a third successive break here. That leaves Tops for a 4-3 lead. He's got one more dart at it. Nicely done, Bob.
Robert Thornton.
Well, we waited so long for a break, and now we've had 3 on the spin.
Whitlock punished for missing a big number. He should have had a dart at the bullseye, at least, to hold on to his throw there and go into the lead himself. And now,
for the first time in this match, really, a vocal show of support for Whitlock. Might not be enough.
57.
He did say after beating Joe Cullen, he was on stage going, oh, these are the best fans in the world. You do hear dart players say that quite a bit, wherever they are. They could have been booed all the way through the match, and they go, oh, you guys are great. I love you guys.
100.
Whitlock genuinely believes it. It's not the first time he said that. Not getting quite the same level of support that he's enjoyed in previous years here, though. Maybe they'll let a Bob Thornton fans in. Who knows?
100.
Surely everyone's a Bob Thornton fan.
Well, he's a likeable guy. Thornton is repeatedly toweling himself down here. It's very warm out on stage. It's a much cooler day outside, but still a red-hot atmosphere inside the Maritime.
100.
Mervyn King was perspiring heavily earlier on today. Thornton suffering as well to some extent.
Looking to set the shot up is Simon Whitlock, and a ton 40 leaves that 104, which he took out in the third leg. Needs a treble. Doesn't get it.
100.
So, could be on course here for a 4th successive break of throws. Simon Whitlock could do with it as well.
72.
Well, it's on hold for the time being, but that leaves him double 16, but Bob Thornton won't give him a chance. Takes out the double 10. And Thornton, for the first time in this match, has a cushion of 2 legs, leaving Whitlock needing to win the next 3 on the spin if he wants to reach the last 8.
On the brink of the quarter-finals is the man from Ayrshire, and kicks off 140. Simon Whitlock has not really missed his doubles at all in this game, but he's been outscored by his opponent. You see there 13 points in the averages in the first 9, and that's increasing. That is increasing. That is a 4th maximum for Robert Thornton.
And on the Whitlock throw as well, it means he's closing in on another break and a 6-3 victory and a quarter-final against either Devon Peterson or Jelle Klaassen tonight from 7 o'clock, the 4 quarters coming up this evening, in what should be a cracking session of darts as well. Not done here yet, though. Whitlock could be going out with a whimper here. Finalist last year and 12 months before that. Still a long way from home. Thornton 1-2-1. Oh, that's a lovely second dart for Bob, and the double 14 wraps it up as well. And the number 11 seed knocks out the number 6 seed and last year's finalist, Simon Whitlock. It was a very, very nip and tuck affair for the bulk of that one, but then suddenly Thornton found an extra gear. There were a couple of breaks in there as well for the Scotsman. And almost in the blink of an eye, 3-3 became 6-3. 4 180s in there to boot as well for Bob. An average of over 100. And 50% on the checkouts too. Plenty to admire about his performance. Room for improvement as well, you might say. But he's through, and that's all that counts. Peterson or Klassen lying in store for him. They're up next on the stage.
I like the 1-2-1 finish. It won me the UK Open against Phil Taylor, and it's just won me this match, and it's won me quite a few matches, so I like that finish.
You're the last Scottish player in that tournament. All the Scottish hopes are on your shoulders.
The least one expected, still here.
Do you prefer to play Devin Peterson or Jelle Klaas?
I don't care, I'm just glad to be through this round and into the next one. And usually when I come to Europeans, I get to the last 16, get knocked out in the afternoon. I'm here at night time. I'm happy.
See you later again. Thank you very much. Robert Thornton, the Thornton.